It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram's Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home, the Chrisman Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Lou Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Paris High School. I'm BJ Pheasant here with Lenny Irwin, and we have Paris Tiger Baseball on the air for you this afternoon. A beautiful day here at the park. You gotta love the sun shining, Lenny. A couple clouds spotting the sky, just a light breeze. Where has this been all year?
I don't know, but I'm liking this. It's low 70s, and we got our ace on the mound today in a conference game between the Robinson Maroons, so hopefully Gabe's got his A game today.
Yep, Roush out there on the mound. He'll be batting fifth for us today. Running around the rest of the lineup for the Tigers. Leading it off will be Carter Krippus out in center field. Batting second in left field, Maddox Hutchings. At third base and batting third, Sean Dunn.
First base.
Oh, first base. Add a three there.
Yeah.
3 is first base, not 5. Oh, fifth base. Yeah, fifth base. There is no fifth base. We haven't.
It's going to be a good day today.
It's a beautiful day.
It is.
I just forgot how to count and read a scorecard. All right. Sean Dunn at first base, batting third behind the plate. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot, Carter Eastham. Then we mentioned Roush on the mound, batting fifth. Kip Bradford in right field, batting sixth. Over at third base, Brody Quinn in seventh spot. Batting eighth, Jackson Rigdon at second base. And then our DH today will be Kirby.
Yep, Drew will be DHing, and Parker Sanders will be playing short. Kirby will be batting for him. So for the Maroons, our leadoff batter, Reese Johnson, steps in. He'll be anchoring things out in center field for the Maroons.
He'll take that pitch outside for a ball.
I think that's 2-0 now,
I think so. Got just enough sun on the scoreboard. Gets a little hard to see. Foul tip. 2-2. My apologies for the scoreboard if you see it on the air today. I don't know what's going on with the website. The team names keep disappearing. Popped foul. Count stays 2-2. But if you're familiar with baseball, visiting team on top, home team on the bottom, you know how it works. Maybe I can get it to pop back up occasionally, but
modern technology, it's
how
great,
it goes.
Great when it works, but when it doesn't. Oh, man. Beautiful pitch. He fouled it off.
I knew it was going to have problems. If you see the website, Lenny's actually things are overlapped. Like the writing words are on top of each other, and like I think they've updated something and it's not gelling on their end. So swing and a miss.
Got him with that big breaking curveball.
That's a pretty pitch.
That is fantastic for a high school player.
All right, 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring up Braylon Murray.
Second baseman, wearing number 2 today. A lot of number 2s play second base. Nico Horner for the Cubs. Come to mind just off the top of my head, just because I follow the Cubs. But
I heard a comment during a Cubs game. That pitch is high out of the zone for a ball, 2-0. It marked the anniversary of numbers first being used on the back of jerseys. And it goes way back, because initially, go back in the 1800s, players didn't have numbers on their jerseys. And it was talking about the Yankees doing it. And when they assigned numbers to the players, they did it based on position. Walked him. Runner on first.
Okay, well, that makes sense. I mean, If you're pitching, you're number one. If you're catching, you're number two. Makes sense to me. I suppose that's the way I would have done it, I guess.
That's how they went around their first set of numbers. Yeah, they just based it on their positions. And
now they got Aaron
Ooh.
Judge wearing number 99, playing
Yep.
right field. So I guess that's 9 is right field, so 99.
well, if he keeps up hitting like he is, he'll be kind of like Gretzky. He'll just be the great one. They'll just know him by his number out there. That, or maybe he's so big, you needed the biggest number you could get to fit the biggest player. It wouldn't look right if he was like a little number 1. As big as he is, he needed a big number. He needed 3 digits, really.
Oh.
Got it. He called a strike.
Did he call out a strike?
He did.
Is this the dude that's got the real delayed call?
Just a bit. 0-2 count. Runner, another pickoff move back to first. Not in time. Doing their best to hold Murray over there. The batter here, Gunnar Holt,
Yep.
doing the catching duties. Breaking ball just off the plate.
There's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Yeah, that scoreboard is going to be tough to read for a little while.
We haven't complained about that all year.
No. This is one of the very few games we've had sunshine.
Had a few games had the lights on about the 3rd inning. 2-2. Just didn't quite catch up with that one. Fouls it back. Count stays 2-2. On deck will be Bryson Legg, the Maroon first baseman. Chop back to short. Flip to second for 1. Throw to first. Not in time.
Oh.
Almost turned 2. But they got the lead runner, so they got to keep the guy on first now. 2 down. You watch the pros and you see those double plays all the time, and they just make it look so easy. Like it's just part of the game, like they just happen, and
Yep.
not as easy as it looks.
It's not.
Just out of the zone there, 1-0. Especially on a ball like that hits this grass and everything's just a little softer right now. Just slows it down enough to give the runner a chance to beat it to first. 2 balls, no strikes. Yep, just off the plate, 3-0. Walked
And he
him
walked
another
him.
one. That's 2 walks in the first inning. Not typical Roush production so far in the first inning.
No, it's not. Now we got runners on first and second with 2 outs, and brings up Grayson Brown, their pitcher. So see if he can help himself out. We hope not. But
There's a strike. I think he's calling it and then giving the hand signal a little later. Because I think I heard strike, and then the hand goes up kind of slow, and we got the window shut and the headphones on.
well, there's a foul ball for strike 2. So Roush's head 0-2.
Back up the middle, fielded by Rigdon, and we get him at second. All right, so they get 2 on via the walk, but they don't go anywhere. At the end of half an inning, Robinson 0, Paris 0. We'll be right back on the Paris Sports Network.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. It's the bottom of the first inning, all tied up. Robinson managed a couple of base runners in the top half of the inning, and Roush managed to pitch his way out of it. So still scoreless here in the first. Leading it off for the Tigers will be Carter Krippis coming out of center field. See if he can get us started. He'll be followed by Maddox Hutchings and then Sean Dunn. Lenny, I was looking at our schedules before the game, and the boys and girls have got all kinds of stuff going on right now with all these makeup games.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, it's rained for the last, I don't know how many months it seems like. If Noah were still around, he'd probably have the arc half done by now.
I think he would. So the boys have several things going on here. Let's see. We're 5, 6. There's a strike on the first pitch. They are off tomorrow. They have Georgetown at home on Thursday. Way outside. Ball 1. They go to Springfield on Saturday.
Oh, wow. That's a haul.
Yep. Playing at Springfield Lamphere at Robin Roberts Stadium. An A and a B game they're going to play. Must have been a ball there. 2-1.
I guess so, yeah.
Then next week they play Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There's a deep drive in left field if it gets just foul.
Yep. Just a long strike.
That was an easy double.
It would have been for Krippis for sure.
Next week they are home on Monday, away on Wednesday, and home on Friday. Now, if you're interested in our Lady Tiger softball games, well, get ready for makeups. They've got a makeup game home Thursday, a makeup game home Friday. Olney home game on Monday. Swing and a miss. And down he goes on strikes. And then they have another makeup game home on Wednesday, a Thursday home game against Mount Zion before going on the road against West Vigo. They'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 home games in a row.
Wow.
3 of them makeup games. That is why you need to like and subscribe on YouTube. on YouTube. So we can say, hey, yoo-hoo, we got a game going on. Like us on Facebook as well. Keep updated, because you never know what these reschedules and rainouts and what the weather will do. 1 away. 2-0 count now on Maddox Hutchings. That's a tough at-bat for Krippus. He comes within like a foot of having a double and ends up with an out. So close.
Hutch fouled that one back off over the press box and out of play. Grayson Brown on the hill for Robinson.
Drive to
Line
short.
shot past him. That's going to be out into the left field for a single for Hutch.
I began to wonder there for a second. A diving attempt by Green at short. And it was one of those, he didn't lay totally out for it. It was a little closer than that. But it was still like far enough away that you had to dive for it, and it just got under his glove.
First baseman Sean Dunn steps in now.
Outside for a ball. 1-0 count with Hutchings out on first. Got a short lead over there. Outside again. 2-0.
Yeah, you don't really want to do anything silly and make an out when you got one of your better hitters at the plate.
Yep. And the odds are Sean will make contact and put it somewhere, so you just want to be ready to make the smart play on the base path here when he gets up to bat.
Took that one for a strike called on the inside corner.
2-1 count. Lady Tigers are off today. They're just practicing here at the facility. Fouls that one back out of play over the first base side, or third base side. 2-2 count.
Oh, man, just foul by inches. That would have been down the line. Even Sean might have had a double on that one.
He might have. He got legged out a couple doubles the last game we did. You know Hutchings would have been at third on that one.
Hutch is coming back from hamstring issues, though, so I don't know if he'll press the issue too awful much.
Pickoff move back to first, not in time. Big hack at that one. And that's going to get over the fence, out of play. Out of danger.
I think these are maybe my favorite unis, though, the boys wearing right now. I kind of like the orange with the black sleeves, black pants.
I like the hats and helmets. They've got kind of an old school Orioles vibe to them.
Yep, they do.
Tigers coming in, I believe, 8-11 on the season. Looking to get their first conference win. Robinson 9-8. There goes Hutchings, and he fouls it back. Well, Maddox would have been down there with time to spare.
Yeah, he would have.
Got a great jump on it. Robinson third in the conference with a 2-1 record. Hey, coaxes a walk.
We'll take that. Number 11 doing the catching today. Carter Eastham stepping in. Swing and a miss that first pitch. Is it just me, or does the outfield seem like they're pretty shallow for Carter?
Yeah, I agree, especially over here in left.
Well, he drives one deep
in the
gap.
hole.
Yeah, that's going to
That's
get all
down
the
for
way to
two.
the fence. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a double.
Dunn driving into third. Eastham easily into second with an RBI double. Maddox scores. And Hutchings will make it a 1-0 game. And Eastham will come out for a courtesy runner, get the equipment on. Connor Little coming in to run for him. Tigers go up with a 1-0 lead. That'll bring Roush up to the plate. First pitch in there for a ball. 1-0 count.
See if Gabe can help himself out a little now. He's got 2 runners on in scoring position.
We had the one solid hit there with Eastham, but already we saw Dunn just inches away from a double. We saw the same thing
With Krippus,
with Krippus, yeah. So guys they're on the ball right now. They're just a little early. Or, well, I guess both of them pulled it foul, so they're both of them just a little early. 1-1 count now for Roush.
Oh, big curveball got him fooled. He tried to hold up and wait on it, and he was still out ahead of it.
Yep. He was definitely looking for something faster there. Come back with the same pitch.
And struck him out.
Good looking breaking ball that time for a strike.
Okay, see if Kipton can do something today. Playing right field today for the Tigers. Steps in with 2 RBIs. Out there waiting on him if he can get a hit.
Swing and a miss there for a strike. With Little out there on second, you can easily get 2 runs out of a solid base hit here. Here's the 0-1. Another swing and a miss.
Went fishing after that one.
Yep.
That was low in the dirt.
All right, Kip, shake it off.
Step back in there. You still got one more. I'd say you got to be looking for that sweeping curve, though.
Now they're going to throw it outside, but it gets away.
Oh,
Dunn
here
coming in
comes
from
Dunn.
third.
He's coming.
Sliding
He's
in. It
hit.
gets away. They're going to send Little. Throw at the plate. Hops. He's safe.
Safe.
And I think he got spiked.
I don't know if he got spiked
Oh, he
or
got
not, but
kicked or something there.
it definitely hit his forearm.
Maybe the ball got him.
Maybe.
As he was blocking the plate, he came up swinging that arm. Took something to the arm. The Tigers take a 3-0 lead. And that's just opportunistic baseball right there. Both guys come in on the wild pitch.
No RBIs there, though. So.
Nope. Breaking ball outside off the plate. He's got that 2 strikes. He's going to stay away. He already got him to chase 1 earlier.
And now the count evens up. Outside again. Brought the heat that time.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I'd love to have a radar gun on some of these guys just to see where they sit. Out of sheer curiosity. Because right now he is mad at himself out there on the mound. He brought those last two as hard as he could.
And he walks Bradford after being ahead 0-2.
You can just see the way he's just shaking the hand and the glove, and he's just not in a good place that you want your pitcher to be. We got a guy on. 2 out. You're going to miss outside again.
No, he called it a strike.
Oh, he did. Must have nicked the corner, I guess. 0-1
I
count.
guess. He called it a strike anyway.
Bradford's going.
Swing
Swinging
and miss. And
Got
they
him.
got him.
Oh, great throw down to second. Bradford had a pretty good jump. Sometimes a throw just beats you. That's the end of the inning. After 1, Tigers up 3-0. Be back on the top of the second right after this on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Since 1950, Ingram's Waste Disposal has proudly served Edgar and Clark County with residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor services, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Stop by 501 Grandview Street in Paris or call 217-465-3335.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
It's the top of the second inning. Tigers up 3-0, and leading it off this time for the Maroons is who, Lenny? Who do we have here with a strike?
It should be Isaac Hardeman, the right fielder,
Yep.
and then Braden Turner, and then Dylan Sutphin.
I got a Brody Baker. I think Suffin's the batter for Turner at DH.
You're right. I read that wrong. Yep. Anyway, Hardeman's up right now, so number 24, the right fielder.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, he flinched but wouldn't chase. Right back up middle. Good stop by Rigdon to throw it first.
Got him.
Anytime.
Oh, what a play by Jackson. Clear back over the middle of the diamond, down on one knee, stops it, bounces up and makes a strike throw over to Dunn at first. Well,
Gotta love good defense. Inside for a ball. 1-0 count. The batter now, Braden Turner, doing the DH duties. Swing and a miss there. Should be a 1-1 count, I believe. I don't see it on the scoreboard yet. Ball on that one.
That's what the umpire's saying. 2 balls and 1 strike. So
Nobody on, 1 away. Popped up, shallow right field.
Jackson calls for it, makes the catch. He's been a busy guy out there at
He
second
has
base
been.
today.
Oh, the old-fashioned guy though in me gets real nervous when they nonchalantly catch a fly ball.
One-handed like that, yeah. I'm with you, bub.
Oh, I panic inside. Great catch, good job. Oh, heart stop.
We was always taught back when I played, 2 hands on the ball.
Short blooper in the left field's going to fall for a hit. Just outside of the shortstop's range, and too short for Hutchings out there. So, base runner on. First hit of the day for Robinson, I believe.
I think you're right. The other 2 base runners were all there by walks. This should bring up the number 9 hitter, Blake Green, their shortstop.
Yep, that's Baker out on first base. Show and bunt pulls it back and lost the ball for a second, but Baker was already headed back to first. 1 ball, no strikes. Misses on that one as well. 2-0. Ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Sets and fires. Done with the stretch. And that's the end of the inning. Robinson gets a hit, but they strand 1. We go to the bottom of the second. Tigers 3, Maroons 0 here on the Paris Sports Network.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tigers student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris.
Third baseman Brody Quinn leading it off here in the bottom of the second inning. Takes first pitch outside for a ball.
He was at bat last inning when Bradford got thrown out stealing second, so
High for ball 2. Maybe that could be an advantage for him. Maybe he'll see a few extra pitches than most guys when they get up there for an at bat. Ooh, called strike on the outside, 2-1. I'd like to see a stat on that and see what the odds of getting a hit if your at-bat is interrupted. Almost like facing a pitcher back-to-back times. Fouled away, 2-2 count.
I'm sure somebody's got a stat on it.
It's baseball. They got a stat for everything.
Everything anymore, don't they?
Fouled away, yeah. Another one fouled back. Listen to a lot of fantasy baseball stuff, and they even measure the speed of the bat, the angle the ball comes off the bat now. They tell how often the guy pulls the ball in the air and at what degree. There's a base
shot.
hit.
Yep.
That's what we need, guys. Love it.
Yep, making contact.
That'll bring up Jackson Rigdon. Jackson was busy on defense in the last inning. Getting his first plate appearance now. Shows a bunt.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a good bunt too. That's going to be he's going to beat that out for a hit.
That's a beauty. Boy, when you put that down the line and the first baseman can't charge it.
And the pitcher's got to come all the way over and get it.
And they've got to chase it towards the base. They can't just run right to it. That is just
That's
perfect
good,
placement.
Yeah, it was. That was a great bunt. So
2 on, nobody out. And here's Kirby.
And he drives.
Whoa,
Oh man!
doubled him up.
Doggone it! You can't hit it any harder than that. But Jackson got doubled off. So
Man, Kirby ripped that thing at the first baseman. That was a self-defense kind of catch. And while he was laying on the ground, he just reaches over and
Jordan
touches the
touches
bag
the
for a
bag.
double play. What? God, just bad luck there.
sure was, because I mean, Drew smoked that ball.
Just about hit him. Ball gets away. Base runner heads down to third. Quinn was kind of dancing out there at second because they weren't holding him. You saw an odd leg kick there by the pitcher. Brown was kind of faking that he was going to go to second. And then as he turned home, it just threw his rhythm off, I think, and the ball got away. So a 2-0 count. Runner in scoring position down at third.
And the top of the lineup's back up with Carter Krippus.
He was just a little early last time he was up on his timing. Let's see what he can do here. Second attempt. Lays off of that one and takes a ball. Is that 3-0 count?
I've lost track.
Yeah, 3-0.
I knew he had that one pass ball, so there's a called, so it must be 3-1 now.
Yep. Ahead on that one
Way
again.
early on that one, too.
Full count now at 3-2. I'm running the scoreboard here on the broadcast. You think I would know the count. Sometimes I just get excited talking and I kind of forget to click the buttons.
Oh, strike three. Doggone it.
Just froze him at the plate. The big sweeping breaking ball comes across the plate. The end of the inning, Tigers showed promise and couldn't get him in. It's still 3-0. Paris on top going into the top of the third. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events.
Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195.
It's the top of the third inning.
And Robinson will be back to the top of the lineup with Reese Johnson, Braylon Murray, and Gunnar Holt.
Well, you can be efficient on the mound, and these games, when they end in 7 innings, and you may give guys 2 at-bats, your odds are a lot better. You let them see a pitcher 3-4 times, and they kind of get their timing on you, and things can go poorly.
Uh-oh.
Little blooper into center for a hit.
It's going to get down.
One on.
Nobody out. Murray comes up. He walked last time up, but it was erased on the fielder's choice, 6-4.
Runner going. Throw, it looks good. Got him,
they say. Yep, we'll take that. 2-6 for the put out.
I held my breath for a second. It was kind of a high tag.
Yeah, it was. The throw was a little high, so.
They tagged him up around the chest area. And you worry when you're doing that the foot's maybe already made it to the bag, but they got him. Now behind the batter, though, 2-0. Nobody on, 1 away here in the top of the third. Good movement on that pitch. Just slides off the plate, 3-0. I'd have swung at it. I'm sure I'd have missed, but it sure looked good. Walked him again.
That's back-to-back walks for Murray. This will bring up Holt. He grounded the short last time.
Nearly the double play. Ball on the first pitch. Pickoff moved back to first. He didn't have a real big lead, though. Eastham knocks it down. The runner thinks about it, then heads back to first. Still no strikes on the batter.
2-0. There's a drive out to right field. Bradford makes the catch.
Oh, the runner takes off. Doubled him up at first.
Yes, they did. Heck yeah. F9 for the second out and 9-3 for the third out.
Got to commend the Robinson base coach over there. He gave a kind of a what do you think in motion with the hands and then patted him on the back as they're heading to the dugout. I guarantee you the player knows they messed up. That's a teaching moment there, and you love to see him encourage the guys because you want them to get right back out that next inning and have the same opportunities. So
yep.
We don't want them to, obviously. We want to win, but we're up right now, 3-0 going into the bottom of the third. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Farming is more than an occupation. It's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives, Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
It's the bottom of the third inning. Tigers up 3-0. Where are we at in the order, Lenny? Should be up at the top.
Yep, well, our second hitter, Hutch, Dunn, and Eastham, the three guys that scored. So hopefully we can duplicate that again this inning.
Maddox takes the first pitch out of the zone for a ball.
He singled last time up.
Watches another one off right on the corner. Strike one.
Oh.
Make you erase there. I was thinking the same thing. Ooh.
There's the ball outside.
Uh-huh.
Now we're back even. 2 balls and a strike. So
The movement on that ball, that thing broke. It looked like it was about a foot out of his hand. It was already breaking out of the zone. Misses again. 3-1.
well, Hutch singled last time up between third and short. This time he's going to walk. So
All right. Brown's been all over the place. They do have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen down there. Looks like number 11, Reese Baker. Be warming up. Because Brown, we've seen him throw some breaking balls and just totally freeze Gabe Roush with 2 of them early on in the game.
and he's got Krippus a couple times.
Uh-huh.
So
And then other times he's breaking way off the
right
plate.
down the middle, and it's been tattooed. So
And just foul over in the bullpen.
Doggone it. Long strike for Sean. I like to see him pull that ball, though. And he's still got a big gap out there in right center. If he could drive something over to the second baseman's head.
A huge gap in left center, too.
Yeah. And Sean can go that
He
way.
can. And that's getting through.
It is. That's going to be a single.
Sends Hutchings. Oh, he thought about going. Good job rounding the base there. Pull the attention away. Runner heading over to third. 2 on. That's the thing. Without scouting, you kind of play everybody to pull, especially in high school. But he has the ability to use the whole field. And we're going to get a courtesy runner for Sean. Oh, no, maybe we're just going to have we might get our pitching change, or at least a timeout here, so the player's going to go chat with the coach. I think Sean's probably our best bet when it comes to going opposite field regularly and being able to use the whole field.
Yeah.
Like the rest of our team is predominantly pull hitters.
A couple of games ago, I think we seen Eastham go out to right center a couple times.
Yeah, we did.
But I'm like you, though. I'd say it's pretty much a toss-up between Dunn and Eastham as to they both can handle the bat, though, and they could both drive it deep on occasions, too. So
Yeah, I think Dunn's got more power than you give him credit for, because he does hit so many line drives.
Well, Carter steps in now with runners at first and third. Nobody out.
Nobody out. Yeah, good start here to the bottom of the third. Checks his swing. Ball gets away. Runner scores.
Scores easily.
Sean trots down to second. Paris up 4-0. Swings early and a high fly ball to left field. This is way high. He finally catches it.
He did catch it, though.
But he camped under it for a while and then made like a jerking motion over his shoulder where he misjudged it at the very end. Managed to hang on to it. Boy, if that ball had leveled out just a little bit, that'd have gone a long way.
Sure would have.
One down. Brings Roush up with a runner on second. He'll take strike on the first pitch. Breaking ball. Right in there for a strike.
0-2.
Nope. 1-2. The sun found a cloud. It got dark all of a sudden.
Yeah, it did. You could even read the scoreboard now.
Called strike 3. Gabe didn't like the call, but not too many people do when they strike out looking.
Not usually.
I don't think I've ever seen one. So 2 outs. Other than the RBI double we had earlier, 3 of the 4 Tiger runs have come from wild pitches with guys in scoring position. So I guess the trick is just get them to third.
Yep.
That's where that smart base running comes in, because once you get to third, you're there. I mean, anything can happen. 1 ball, no strikes. Pickoff move back to second. He drops it, and Dunn stands on second safely.
It's not likely that Sean's going to outright steal a base, but he's a smart enough base runner to know that if the ball gets anywhere at all past the catcher, he's going to take that next 90 feet.
Absolutely.
And be down at third.
2-0 count. High fly ball, right center field, going way back for it. Nope,
he
made the catch. That'll end the inning. We strand 1, but we lead 4-0. Be back in just a moment with the top of the 4th. Tigers on top here on the Paris Sports Network.
The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Ann Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories
as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Foul ball off the bat of number 23, Bryson Legg.
He walked last time up, but was put out at second base on a fielder's choice. Swing and miss at that one. So now he's behind in the count 0-2.
Gets away from Carter. Out of the zone, 1-2 the count. The shadow is starting to get a little longer, pointing towards right field. Inside. 2-2.
Well, that's what I got. I'm not sure that's what the scoreboard says, but I guess it does. Okay.
They fixed it. 3-2.
And he walked him.
Walked him.
Walked him last time up, too.
Brings up the pitcher, Grayson Brown.
Look out.
1-0.
Oh, that
one
hit
did
him.
hit him. 2 base runners on. He'll shrug it off and head down to first. You're going to see a courtesy runner for him. And comes number 5, Hayden Bonnell.
Carter calls time, goes out, tries to get Rouse settled back down after hitting the kid. So brings up number 24, the right fielder, Hardiman. He grounded out to second base last time up.
Ooh, big cut at that one. 0-1. Nobody out with 2 aboard.
Strike 2.
All right.
Now see if you can get him fishing at that curveball. Or not, just through the fastball.
Must have been a foul tip.
Yeah, just did get a piece of it.
Infield playing real deep on the right side. Just got a piece of that one. Pops it out over the fence. Stays alive. 0-2 the count still.
He fouled that one off his foot. Yeah, he's still limping around a little bit. And like you said, the umpire having the courtesy there, he'll call time and walk around and nonchalantly sweep the plate off, make sure he gets all the corners, and gives that batter a little extra second or two. Ask him if he's okay.
Bloops this one into shallow right.
Oh,
That's
it's
down for a
down.
hit. They're going to bring the runner around third and hold him.
He's out at second, though.
Yeah. They held up so long after getting thrown out, doubled up at first last time. We're able to get one. So now we have runners at first and third, one away. That's been like every hit against him today has just been a
little
soft
bloop,
little
yeah.
bloop out there.
Just out of the reach.
Oh, that one gets off the plate. Runner's going to stay at third. The one at first heads down to second. One and 0 count. Runners at second and third with one away.
This will be Braden Turner, the designated hitter.
Out off the plate for a ball. 2-0. Called strike, 2-1.
Oh, a little dinker down to third. Safe at first.
Everywhere. The run scores. The guy at second makes it over to third. Robinson gets their first point of the game. It's a 4-1 game now here in the top of the fourth inning. Runners at first and third, still just one down.
Swing and a miss. Baker, the batter now, their third baseman.
I think I saw some of the trees out in center field wiggle a little bit there on that cut.
He definitely had a mighty cut at it.
Lays off that one. 1-1 count.
There's another
Ooh.
healthy cut.
Uh-huh.
He's trying to go yard, that's for sure.
Trying to tie this game up with one swing. Change speed on
Oh!
him. Curveball didn't get him.
Apparently not, but it sure looked good from here.
2-2.
I guess what we think, though, doesn't matter.
Brought the heat high and inside. Wouldn't chase that one. Full count now, 3-2. Oh, and it gets away to the backstop. Runner comes in
Yeah.
to score.
Carter had no idea where that one went.
That was ball 4. Runners at first and second now. And we're going to have time and a conference out on the mound here. Coach Sarr is going to go out and chat with him. Not the sharpest game we've seen from Roush.
No, he's definitely doesn't have his A game today.
But you look at the contact against him, and
Nothing's been hard.
I don't think they've hit a ball more than 100 feet. He's barely out into the outfield on a couple of them. Soft little bloopers.
Yeah, probably the hardest hit ball was that one fly ball out to Bradford out and right. That was,
Caught.
yeah, it was just an easy can of corn out.
That's true. So they did hit one. They hit one maybe 200 feet. Fly ball that we caught. Okay, Robinson with another guy warming up down there now. This will be number 24. Well,
I don't have a 24.
Hordeman. He's the right fielder.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't the guy that warmed up last time, but now he's warming up. I haven't looked out on the Tiger side, but there's no one warming up now.
I haven't seen anybody down there yet.
You got a conference game. They save their pitches for these moments. You want your best guy on the mound. This is Roush's game to win.
Well, they pushed two across this inning, so he drawed his hand up like he maybe was thinking about bunt.
Sure looked like it. Lets it go for a ball. Only one out. He might be trying to squeeze guys around. Shows bunt again, pulls back. Dunn really creeping up over on the first base side. 2-0 count.
Yeah, as I say, he offered at that one. So
Uh-huh.
2-1. Runner still at first and second. And there's a
Shortstop was playing way over by second. They'll get the ball in and hold everybody. Shortstop was holding the runner at second, and that went right through the gap where he would have been standing. Base is loaded now.
Not much you can do about that, though, because Sean was creeping in from first, so that made Rigdon have to slide over a little bit to be able to cover the first in case it was a laid down bunt.
And brought your shortstop over to cover second. Roush now with a jam to get himself out of here.
Yep, we're back to the top of the lineup, and number one, Reese Johnson.
1-0 count. There's a strike, 1-1. I just needing Roush now to dig deep and throw some strikes.
Let's see, Johnson singled
Ground
last
ball
time
third, scooped up. The throw to home. Force out at one. Heads up play by Roush to save the run, because he could have got the out at first as well. But he puts it right on the money at Eastham at home and saves a run. Still 4-2, isn't it? Did they score 3?
No, they just 3-2. Let's see on that put out. So that's 2 outs. This will be a fielder's choice.
Fly ball to center field. Should be playable. And that's the end of the inning. Tigers give up a couple runs. They lead 4-2. We go into the bottom of the fourth here on the Paris Sports Network.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
It's the bottom of the fourth inning. Tigers got out of a jam. There are a lot of base runners on for the Maroons in the 4th inning, but they only get 2 runs. We still lead 4-2.
Let's see where we at. We are down about the bottom of the order. Looks like this is going to be Brody Quinn stepping in.
Takes the ball on the first pitch. Now they got the scoreboard fixed. It says 4-2 with us. Quinn lays off another one. 2-0 count.
Brody singled. Made it as far as 3rd last time up.
Inside. Ooh, gave him a strike, though. 2-1.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Strike on the outside corner.
That makes it 2-2 then.
This will land foul down the first base side over in the bullpen. Count will stay 2-2. Lays off of that one. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Reaches for that one. Fortunately, it gets foul. There he
There we
waited on
go.
it.
Pulled that one down right over the 3rd baseman for another single.
All right. Robinson with Reese Baker warming up again. He wasn't the one that was warming up during the... He warmed up, and then it was Isaac Hordeman, and now back to Baker, keeping their options open. Shows bunt. This time the throw is on the money. Moves the runner up to second. One down.
That'll be a sacrifice for Rigdon.
Yep. So 1 on, 1 away. Here comes Kirby. First baseman is going to be on his toes here. First pitch off the plate. Nope, he got him a strike. That delayed call. You think I'd be used to it now. He still gets me. Puts this over to the short. Throw to first. Going to be a close.
Safe.
One. Got him.
Oh, no.
Called him out.
He looks safe to me. I thought
Coach Tarr is questioning it. The Boo Birds have come out downstairs.
He was safe from up here.
And that might be all for Grayson Brown.
Well,
Coach Truitt's coming out to chat with him.
I say they got a break there because Kirby beat that ball.
Well, that'll put, let's see, Brody Quinn over at third base. So we do have a runner on, 2 outs. And back to the top of the order. Well, he may not pull Brown out after all, but he knows that last couple times we've had somebody on third, there's been a wild pitch
And
we
he scored.
scored a run. So,
We'll take that again.
yeah.
We are back to the top of the lineup with Krippus, so Carter is definitely due. Struck out his previous 2 times at bat.
Lays off of that one outside. Ball one. And chops that one foul.
Evens thing up at 1-1. 2 outs, runner on third. Sure be nice to get this one in.
Never have too many runs. I don't like these 2-3 run leads.
Not in high school ball for sure.
Chopper foul down the third base side. Count goes 1-2. That one broke early, almost got away from the catcher. 2-2 count.
Swing and a miss at the big curve again.
Yep. Got him go fishing on that one. That ends the inning. Tigers leave a man on third. They don't score. 4-2. Paris on top. Top of the fifth. Coming up after this on the Paris Sports Network.
Since 1950, Ingram's Waste Disposal has proudly served Edgar and Clark County with residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor services, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Stop by 501 Grandview Street in Paris or call 217-465-3335.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
Tigers on top, 4-2 here in the top of the fifth inning. And leading it off is this Gunnar Holt.
Yep, should be catcher.
Must have been a ball on the first pitch. I was waiting for it,
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
Foul tip, 1-1 count. Baker still warming up over there for Robinson. I don't know what his pitch count is, but he's got to be pretty close just in the bullpen today. Speaking of pitch counts, I'm sure Gabe's got to be climbing up there.
He's getting there, that's for sure. Do they have a limit as to how many they can throw?
Not a limit per game, but it's based on it's a rolling number, so the more pitches you throw, the more days off you have to take. So if you want to use a guy in a day or two, you got to pull him a little early. There's a fly ball to center field, easily playable for out number 1. There's no backstop over there in the bullpen, so I just saw Baker chuck it over the outfield fence out into the yard towards the parking lot. That one got away from him.
Number 23, Bryson Legg steps in. Big, healthy cut at that one.
And he must be an underclassman because they made him come all the way back to the dugout to get a new ball. And initially, I thought he was going to go out of the dugout and go out there
And
get the ball and come all the way back. He'd have his legs warmed up too then. Okay, we have 1 ball, 2 strikes here. I got distracted by the bullpen. Out of the
I got
zone.
3 and 1, but I'm not sure. Maybe I missed one. But
2.
scoreboard says 2 and 2, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
Must be.
It
'cause
must have been right. So that makes it count full now. Then 3 and 2. Yeah, I'd say Gabe's throwed enough today that he's not going to pitch this week, the rest of the week anyway. So you might as well leave him out there now.
Struck him out. You want to get that conference win. And I guess the second out of the inning.
Brings up their pitcher now, Grayson Brown. He hit the fielder's choice first time up in the first. And last time up he flew out to... No, actually, he was hit by a pitch, reached first base, and then was picked off of first after the right fielder made the catch. Or not picked off at first, he was
Doubled up.
Yeah, at second.
He's got a 2-0 count now with nobody on and 2 away.
There's a swing and a miss.
Mm-hmm. Foul tipped it back. I think he fouled it off the umpire. Carter's going to walk it out to the pitcher. Give the ump a minute here.
And pitchers and catchers, they take care of the umpire, or try to.
They ought to be your best friend. Sometimes worst enemy, but chopper to short.
And it gets through for a hit.
Well, you can see the bounce on that. It took kind of a high bounce, and as soon as it hit that dirt, it kind of skipped and it really picked up speed there for a second. Scooted right through for a base hit. Wasn't hit incredibly hard, just in the hole.
Well, this is the right field Hardiman. He's warmed up in the bullpen once or twice now.
Ball gets away, but the runner stays put. One and 0 count.
There's a strike on the inside corner. Evens things up at 1-1. Can of corn, see if Roush can handle this one. Right back to him, and he's out.
That's the end of the top half. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Tigers still up 4-2. Be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4.
Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
Welcome back to Paris High School. It's the bottom of the fifth inning. Tigers on top 4-2. We got a new pitcher on the mound here for the Maroons. It is number 11, Reese Baker.
And for the Tigers coming up, it'll be Maddox Hutchings, Sean Dunn, and Carter Eastham.
All right, Lenny, watching Baker warm up, sometimes you watch a player and you think, man, they make it look so effortless. Not Baker.
No,
You watch it is a violent delivery, and you can tell he is trying to knock that glove out of the catcher's hand. Fires a strike, and you know Hutchings is going to be taking.
at least a pitch or two to see what he's got.
Then he changes up a little bit, misses for a ball. 1-1 count. Drives it to short.
He bobbles it, and they're not going to get him.
Nope, better get back on base, buddy. He turned the corner.
That's got to be an error, though. E6.
Yeah, absolutely. Fields that cleanly, and that's an easy out at first. But it's not. We got a guy on and nobody out. Here comes Sean Dunn. Sean's had a decent day at the plate.
He has. Singled, walked, scored 2 times.
Pops this one up, shallow center. It could be trouble. Good coverage out there by the center fielder. What was that? Number 8. That's Reese Johnson. He covered a lot of ground to come in and get that one.
Okay, Carter steps in now.
That was one of those kind of bad hits that you just kind of fall in the right spot and hung up in the air too long. Outside, it's with the catcher, but Maddox heads back to first. So with Hutchings on first, we have 1 out and a 1-0 count now for Eastham. Line drive to short,
drops it.
Throws it to second in time for 1.
Oh, he wasn't even on the base. Man, we're not getting no calls from that base ump today.
Not today. Boy, Hutchings, he had to put the brakes on. He just did not know if the guy catches the ball, it's probably a double play. So 2 down. Runner on first. Breaking ball off the plate. 1-0. Roush settles in. Takes another one outside. 2-0. That one in there first, right? 2-1.
Looked like curveball stayed way outside that time.
Well, he's missing outside with like it's jumping out of his hand and just immediately trying to break off the plate. Called strike that time.
Wow.
Full count. I could hear the crowd below us there a little bit. They thought the same thing.
They didn't like that call either, did they?
Runners going. It's ball 4. Two aboard. We'll see if we get a courtesy runner for Roush or if they'll just leave him out there now. Nope, he'll get a courtesy runner.
Gavin Reed's going to run for him. Reed was warming up down in the bullpen just moments ago, so I'm not sure, but I'd be my guess he's going to come in and pitch
Yeah.
the bottom half.
Foul back. That's going to get over the fence. Or strike one. So Bradford up at the plate. He's got 2 on, 2 out.
Last time up, he flew out to right field. See if he can turn on one and drive something deep to left. And a swing and miss at that one.
Way behind that one. No balls. 2 strikes. Short leads at first and second. Now they're stretching out a bit.
Called strike 3.
That'll end the inning. We get 2 on and leave them both. Top of the 6th coming up in just a moment. Paris 4, Robinson 2 on the Paris Sports Network.
White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195.
Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives, Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
Okay, this should be the DH.
That it is.
Braden Turner.
Ball 1 on the first pitch. There's a strike.
Evens things up at 1-1.
Not that time. 2-1.
That one's high and inside.
Nope, out of the zone again. 3-1.
Well, Turner singled last time up, made it as far as third.
Misses out
and
again.
he walked him.
I'm not sure what Roush's high is for walks in a game. He might be close to it this season. For the season, anyways. Got a runner on first. I think he's walked probably, 4 guys now? 5?
I don't know. Let's see. There's 1, 2. Hit that guy. 3. 5.
5 walks and a hit batsman. So he's put 6 guys on base himself and only given up 2 runs. Very weak contact. He's doing a lot of other things well. Pickoff move back to first, not in time.
Pretty close, though.
Uh-huh. Horderman warming up again in the bullpen. Outside, Easton toying with a quick throw down to first.
Yep, Coach Tarr's coming out now. Maybe we've seen enough of Roush.
If he pulls him out now, I'm saying it's a pitch count issue. Yep.
Taking the ball, so.
You don't typically stop in the middle of a batter.
No, not usually.
It's just a 2-0 count. You got one guy on. He's not on third. I mean, it's not a high-pressure thing. So that's the end of Gabe's day. He's the pitcher of note, though. He's on record here. That's his game to win still. Up 4-2.
Number 24, Gavin Reed, will come in to take his place.
And we'll see if he can get himself a save here. He'll inherit a base runner on first. No outs and a 2-0 count. Not much of a mound out there in the bullpen. I've never been I haven't pitched since Little League, so I don't know if a difference that makes for a pitcher, but it's got to be a little bit different mechanically.
I would think, because this
Pretty
mound
high
here
mound.
is pretty tall.
Go ahead and go back over the Tigers schedule for you here while we're waiting. Everybody's spreading out. He's ready to go.
I don't think anybody's on tomorrow night, or at least not on YouTube for us.
No, the boys do play. No, they are off Wednesday completely. They have Georgetown at home Thursday. Girls are home Thursday. Then the girls are home on Friday. Strike on the first pitch. 2-1 count. Chased that one and kind of cue-balled it off foul. 2-2 count. That one got away from him high and inside for a ball. Full count now, 3-2.
Fouled that one back out of play.
So if you come in as a pitcher, a reliever, and there's a guy, on third, and say you walk a batter and he comes in to score, deep in the left field, going back and making the play for out number 1. Job by Hutchings out there. He had to kind of zig and zag a little bit to get lined up with it.
Turned a couple times.
One away. Still a runner on. So you come in relief, you let that guy, you inherit a runner and you let him score. That's charged to the pitcher before you.
Right.
What if you come in and it's like a 3-0 count and you throw one pitch and it's a ball? Are you charged with that walk?
Well, that's a good question.
Or that guy you inherited. You inherit a 3-0 count. I don't know. The other guy got 3 of the 4.
This is number 9 here, Blake Green. He takes a first pitch up high and away for a ball.
Just gets a piece of that one. 1-1 count. One ball, one strike, one away. Top of the 6th inning.
Oh!
Didn't get the call.
Looked good, though.
Had great movement on it. Just dances off the plate a little bit. 1-2 count. Or 2-1 count. I'm sorry, I went the wrong way.
There's a swing and a miss. Even things up at 2-2.
It was high and inside, and he went chasing. Just off the plate again.
Counts full. He'll see if he grooves one here that he can hit. Green's grounded out to short and singled last time up. And he struck him out.
Hang on, Gavin. We're not done yet.
That's only 2. Gavin was getting pretty excited with
He
that
was
strikeout.
pumped.
He was thinking the inning was over, but it's only 2 outs. So now we're back to the top of the lineup. And number 1, center fielder Reese Johnson. This will be his 4th time at bat today. He struck out in the first. What did he do? Singled in the third and reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th.
He takes the first pitch high out of the zone. Ball 1. Shows bunt, puts it down the third base side, and he's going to be safe. Beats it out at first.
Well, that was another one of them perfect placements. I mean, it was down the line just far enough that it took Reed forever to get there. And
The grass kept it from getting to the third baseman. And then when you're running one way and the runner's running the other way, and then you still got to stop and make the throw. Tough play to make.
Yep.
Still 2 down. Runners at first and second. There he got a strike.
Murray, the batter now, their second baseman.
That's got to be a strike. There you
Yeah.
go. 0-2. The anticipation every time I'm waiting to see that hand come up. Ground ball back up the middle.
And he boots
it at second, or at short there. Everybody's safe. Oh, man.
We should be out of the inning.
Yeah.
E6, and everybody's safe.
Gunnar Holt now the catcher. Coming up with the bases loaded and 2 away. Big inning here for Robinson. Top of the 6th inning. They're trailing the Tigers by 2.
That one's up high for a ball.
There we go. Out number 3. Sanders comes over and snags that one. And that's the end of the inning. Tigers get out of a jam.
Yeah, we did.
Whew.
Got lucky there.
All right, I got to check my heart right now after that inning. It was getting a
little tense, wasn't it?
Just a bit. 4-2, Tigers on top going into the bottom of the 6th. Be back in a second on the Paris Sports Network.
The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Ann Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
Imagine if your farm lender specialized in agriculture. At Farm Credit Illinois, we reprice loans at no cost. We offer fixed and adjustable loan options tailored to your farm business. When you choose Farm Credit Illinois, you're not just getting low upfront interest rates. You're getting all these benefits and more. You're joining a cooperative committed to helping you succeed. Contact me, Heather Dunn, or Julie Crippen, loan officers at Farm Credit Illinois in Paris at 217-465-7605 or visit farmcreditil.com/contact. Good luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Brody Quinn coming to the plate to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Tigers. We need some more runs, Lenny. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. We need some insurance runs. This 4-2 lead just is pretty scary for me. Look out.
Oh.
That hit him.
Well, I was talking about my heart rate after that last inning. Somebody ought to check Brody's. Ooh. All right, base runner on. Nobody out. Jackson Rigdon lays down another bunt. Back-to-back sacrifices for Rigdon. I don't know if he's meaning to sacrifice, but he's moving the runner up each time.
Well, that's just smart baseball. I mean,
you got a low-scoring game like this, manufacture some runs.
playing a little small ball.
This will bring up Kirby. Goes
Oh,
opposite
yeah,
way.
there we go.
They're sending him. Long throw home, not in time. Scoring, standing up, is Brody Quinn.
That'll be a hit for Kirby and an RBI. We like it.
How about that hit for Kirby after ripping one down the first base line earlier? Goes opposite field and brings in the RBI.
Now we're back to the top of the lineup.
Well, insurance run for the Tigers. He's got his Evan mitt on too. He's ready to run.
See if Carter can do something to get his confidence up. He's taken the K all 3 times up today. Well,
Off the plate for a ball.
Yes, it was. I was waiting for the delayed strike call, but
There's a strike. 2-1 count. Roush on deck and Bradford in the hole for the Tigers.
that one's up high. 3-1.
That's a strike. 2-2.
Oh, no way.
As soon as you look down, he brought that hand up.
Are you kidding me?
2-2. That one's down the dirt. Runner's going to stay.
That makes a full count then. 3-2.
I got all off my order. We've got Hutchings and Dunn on deck and in the hole. I had the wrong Carter in mind. And it gets a walk.
Maybe this will be the inning we blow things open.
I say we just score 7 more runs and go home. Don't even give him another at bat.
That would be fine. I would take that.
1 away, 2 aboard. Fakes the pickoff move back to first. There's a strike. Flinches a moment and lays off of that one outside. 1-1 count. Ground ball to
That's
short.
gonna
Could be trouble.
That's going to be in. That's got to be a hit there.
All right. Had to go back for it. A diving stop, but no throw to be made.
Nowhere to go with it after he.
So the Tigers load the bases for Sean Dunn, and the
Kirby moves to third.
Coach Truitt's going to make a pitching change. He's bringing in Suffin out of left field. And Suffin's going out to the outfield. Who'd he bring in?
Well, let's see. 22 went somewhere.
Suffin was in left field. Now he's just going out there.
Okay, I don't.
He must have. Well, they must have changed him somewhere. Because 24 is the guy warming up earlier, Hardiman. So now he's pitching.
And he was playing right field, so.
He just came out of left. So he must have switched earlier, and we just didn't catch it. Probably when they brought the other pitcher in. When they brought in Baker, they made another swap, and we just missed it. Well, he'll inherit a tough situation here. With one away, bases loaded, and facing Sean Dunn. Sean, probably one of the biggest contact threats on the team. You know, he, more times than not, will put the ball in play somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah. He's definitely a contact hitter for sure.
With authority, though.
At times.
He's not a threat to just hit it out of the park every time. He doesn't have a big uppercut swing. But he can rip it right through the infield at times.
I like the way he can go off field too. You know,
Yep.
Oppo over here down the left field line. I've seen him do that a couple times. Go chug it into second base. So. But like you said, he can turn on one and rip it down that right field line as well. So.
All warmed up. Hardiman's ready to go. First pitch to Dunn.
Way outside.
Yep, ball one. Outside again. Pops this one up down the first base side.
Third base.
Or third base side, yeah, false foul. I was
Just did fall foul, though.
close. Now, he kind of thought it was because he was barely walking to first base.
I think it was a lot closer than what he thought, though,
I think so.
because it didn't land foul by much.
Shows a good eye on that one.
Should be 3-1. No, 3-2, maybe.
Full count, baby. Takes the ball, and that was...
Well, I guess that made it 3. I don't know.
Scoreboard says full now.
Okay.
And he
There
walked
he
him.
walked, so.
That might have saved him a run. Tigers go up 6-2. Not quite the Barry Bonds threat where you're walking him with bases loaded because one run's better than 4. But it still might have saved him a run if he could have got a single. So here comes Carter Easton with the bases loaded. Still just one away. Two and no count.
See what Carter can do now. Whoa. Little
Just
chin
about
music
got
there,
him.
yeah.
3-0. And he's tall, so that pitch was way out of the zone to Make it back up like that. Walked him on 4 straight. Another run in. Tigers up 7-2. They're going to hold the courtesy runner off for a second. They got to call the run in first. Now Little will come in to run it first. And the batter now, Gavin Reed. Be his first plate appearance tonight. Take a strike on the first one, 0-1.
Swing and a miss at that one. Infield's in, so Gavin was just thinking punching something through the
Swinging
infield.
hard here.
Yeah. Just did foul that one off.
I think we might be looking at a 3-1 count right now if he hasn't swung. Instead, he's 0-2. Just missed on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 away with the bases loaded. Here's the 1-2. Reaches out for it, pokes it into center field. That's down for a hit.
Yeah, because the infield was in. And
Gavin is pumped down there on first base. He's excited. RBI single. We'll see if they're going to leave him out. I think they're going to bring a courtesy runner in. Yep. Reed's coming out, and Brody Bishop's going to come in and run for him. I noticed they got Brendan Rogers on the scorecard today. Last time I saw him, he still had his hand in a sling. Hopefully he's doing better then.
Hope so, yeah. There's a strike to Bradford.
Lays off of that one. Strike 2.
Base is still full.
Still just 1 away. Little bloop over to third. Bounces fair. And they're going to call it foul.
Yeah, because he picked it up.
He fielded it in foul territory.
If he'd have been a half a step sooner, it would have been fair.
Yep. Oh, and 2 count. Everybody heads back to their respective bases. Buries that one in the dirt. 1-2.
Struck him out looking.
Ah.
Man, you got to be protected when you got 2 strikes.
Hacking at anything close.
You got to be. That's 2 outs now. And we're back. We batted around this inning, though, so we're back to Brody Quinn.
Swings at a pitch high in the zone. Strike 1.
Little chopper to third, or to short, I mean.
And the stretch
And
at
they
first.
got him.
Yep. Tigers get 4 more. They threaten to put a bunch up there. They lead by 6. Top of the 7th coming up. This could be it for the Maroons. Don't go anywhere. You got Tiger Baseball here on the Paris Sports Network.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve.
Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! North American Lighting is the leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Last chance for Robinson, top of the 7th inning.
It's going to be Bryson Legg. And then I think it's going to be Reese Baker and Isaac Hardiman.
Reed starts it off with a strike. Foul tip down the third base side, out of play.
So
Makes an 0-2 count.
Reed's ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Legg did strike out last time at bat. That one's high and away for a ball, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to second. Rigdon pats twice, throw to first in time.
4-3 for the first out.
Lenny, during the break you said 3 up and 3 down.
Well, that's what I was hoping for.
I like the sound of it.
This was the pitcher, Grayson Brown. I'm not sure where he went, though, after they took him out. I'm thinking he went out to the outfield.
I think you're right.
Fouled that one back off out of play.
Reed rocks and fires again. That went up high. 2-1 count. That looked good. It is 2-2.
Check. Did he go?
The umpire says no.
Oh, I thought he did.
Counts 3-2, and then the walk lost him.
Doggone it. Man, you hate that. No defense for walks.
Your check swing away from having them at their final out. Now they got a base runner on first. We do have a 6-run lead. That feels a lot better than the 2 or 3 we had.
Hardiman drives one to left. Hutch is over there low for the catch.
That's probably their best hit of the day right there. A liner out to the left. And now we got 2 outs. Still a runner at first.
This is number 16, Braden Turner, the designated hitter.
He'll step in, step out, step back in. A little hokey pokey. And take a ball on the first pitch.
I guess that was high, I guess. We didn't get the strike call anyway.
Did on that one.
Did that one, yeah.
1-1 count, 2 away, 1 on.
Oh,
Bloops it into right. That's going to get
gonna
down.
Get down. and it don't even get out of the infield.
Rigdon goes all the way over to field that, about 2 steps into the grass. And now they got 2 on and 1 out, or 2 outs.
And who we got batting this time? Should be third baseman.
It's Baker,
Yeah.
Brody Baker.
Brody Baker. That's who it should have been, according to my scorebook. But I wasn't sure. I couldn't see the number, so. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Yep.
Robinson is down to their last strike.
Reed is pumped up. He's like on the mound, ready to throw.
That one's fouled back out of play.
Count will stay 0-2.
Swing and a miss. Got
There
him.
it is.
That's the ball game.
Out number 3, Tigers win over Robinson. Their first conference win of the season, 8-2 over the Maroons. We'll be back in a little bit. We'll have a look at the post-game stats and a chat with Coach Tar right after this on the Paris Sports Network.
Since 1950, Ingram's Waste Disposal has proudly served Edgar and Clark County with residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor services, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Stop by 501 Grandview Street in Paris or call 217-465-3335.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee.
Call John at 217-465-3195.
Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Ann Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
Welcome back to the post-game show here on the Paris Sports Network. I'm BJ Pheasant here with Lenny Irwin, and the Tigers victorious today, 8-2, their first conference victory of the season over the Robinson Maroons. Lenny, that was a fun one.
That was. It was a little tense there, though, till that sixth inning when we put up the 4 more runs to get us a little insurance. So I think Coach is up, so maybe we'll wait till he gets here before we
Here he comes.
go down the stats. So good win there, Coach.
Oh, that was a great one.
That was a good one. Yes, sir.
All right, Coach, it's a fun game from a fan standpoint. As we're sitting out here, so we had some timely hitting, we had some timely pitching, we had some good plays. Just a lot of little things well today.
Yeah, we needed that one because we've been so close. Even a lot of our losses, we've had the lead in the sixth or tied in the sixth. So for us to kind of cut it open or, break it open there like we did, that was really awesome. These kids deserve it. We were in a similar situation last night. We were right there. Kind of got away from us in the sixth, and then today here they got it done. So that was awesome.
Oh, you get a young team and you get those close wins, and you got to get that experience in. You got to know you can hold on, pull those out.
No doubt, man. A lot of it's mentality, like you said. Like I just told him, like it's and I think Gavin really, I got him up here, maybe say a few words, but his mindset there late. I thought, Gabe was phenomenal. Gabe pitched like he always pitches. Gabe got us into the sixth, I think.
Yep.
Unbelievable start. Ran out of pitches, and honestly, Gavin was the prime time man. He came in and we went mid bat, got on first, and struck the guy out. And Gavin's got the juice out there. You know what I mean? And he's got the confidence. And sometimes I have to tell him, hey, I think last time I told him here, I told him to, scale it back a little. But then I was like, you know what? Heck with that. We need more confidence and belief in ourselves. And he did an unbelievable job there to shut the door. So I'm really, really proud of him, all of them, really. And offensively, too. Really, in my opinion, hit the ball as good as we have in a while. So that was good.
And the weak contact that he gave up, Roush, I would like to measure and add up the distance of all their hits today.
Yeah.
I mean, they were like 3
Tough
feet.
luck, and I think you got a little frustrated with that, but that's baseball. You know what I mean? That's
You're going to give that up occasionally. And
So.
hung in there. Everybody, stayed with it. And, hey, we got the win.
Proud of him. Hey, let's let Gavin say a few words, man. He had a big base hit there to break it open. Also, it was unbelievable in his 2 innings of work. So, man, come say a word. Come say something here.
Hey, Gavin, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you coming up here after the game. We got the pitching part we got to talk about, but also that clutch single there. Now, that's exactly where you were trying to drop it, wasn't it?
That's exactly what I was trying to do.
I thought so.
No, I mean anything that you do, you gotta do with confidence, and even if it's a little blooper like that, you gotta act like that's exactly what you're trying to do.
That's right. And then, relieving. They brought you in and they dropped you in kind of a tough spot there.
Yeah, it's really weird, but those are normally the places where I do my best. I've started before, and I've never been a starter. I've always come in at the worst positions, and I always complain about it, be like, man, I'm coming in no outs, bases loaded, but that's just where I do my best pitching. It's really weird.
Well, I think, but I could see the energy on there, a lot of energy, because you almost ran off the field with one out. We need you to finish the inning.
Yeah, I got confused there.
You could see that excitement that you bring out there, and I think that helps, especially when you're relieving, and it kind of pumps up the rest of the guys out there, because usually you're going to come in and everybody's kind of down. We've just given up a base runner, or there's been a big walk, or we've loaded something, or there's just a reason to kind of hang your head a little bit. So you kind of come in with that confidence, like, hey, guys, I got you, and that's what you did today.
Yep. I think it's all an energy game, really. I mean, you normally look who is celebrating the most, cheering each other on, rowdy in the dugouts without being too rowdy. But it's an energy game. I mean, I love it when, some of the kids that don't hit all the time get a big hit. That just boosts everybody's confidence. I mean, it's just an energy game.
It is. We love to see it. Well, we'll let you get going, but thanks for coming up today. We appreciate your time, and we got more games coming up later this week, so good luck with those. We'll be here.
I appreciate it. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Gavin.
Good job, buddy. Thank you.
As Tiger pitcher, Gavin Reed coming up.
Don't forget your glove.
Oh, you might need this later.
Yeah, I don't do much of catching.
All right. Lenny, I love that 8-2 on the scoreboard. What do the rest of the stats look like for us?
Well, we struggled a little bit at the leadoff with Carter Krippas as he kind of, he had 3 Ks today. He did have 1 walk, though, and that walk, he capitalized on it because he scored a run. So
yeah, the timing just wasn't there for him. He ripped a great shot down the line earlier, just fouled
by inches. And
we could be saying, 1 for 3 with a double and everything else. But
exactly. Hutchings had a good day today. He had 2 singles, a walk, scored 3 times. Sean Dunn, he had a single, 2 walks, an RBI, and a run. Carter Eastham had a double, a walk, 2 RBIs, and scored a run. Gabe Rouse, he went 0 for 2 with a walk. And then Gavin Reed, what do you say about him? He had the single and an RBI there in the 6th. Kip Bradford, he kind of wore the donut today. He was 0 for 3 with a walk. Brody Quinn, 2 singles. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run. Jackson Rigdon, he done his role today. He had a single and 2 sacrifices to keep the runners moving along and keep the inning going. Drew Kirby, man, he got robbed today because he ripped a shot down the first base line that should have been a hit any other time, but the first baseman snagged it and turned it into a double play. But he still ended up with a single, a run, and an RBI. So good day today for the offense. Like Coach said, the bats were – but nothing was really hit super hard, though. We just kind of placed it in the spots where it needed to be. So, but
we'll take it.
We'll take the 8-2 win, and we'll be ready for Thursday.
Yep, the boys will welcome Georgetown to town on Thursday, and then they'll hit the road Saturday as they head to Springfield. And the Lady Tigers will be home on Thursday and Friday as well. For Lenny Irwin, I'm BJ Pheasant. Thanks again for watching today. You've had Paris Tiger Baseball here on the Paris Sports Network.
You've been watching Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home, the Crispin Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Ann Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family.